From Universal Studios, Hollywood, the Samuel Goldwyn Company presents American Gladiators. Selected from a nationwide search, 20 men and women have come to Hollywood to challenge our force of American Gladiators for a single honor, to become American Gladiators champions. Now, here are your American Gladiators: Gemini, Lace, Nitro, Gold, Laser, Blaze, Thunder, Ice, Turbo, and Diamond. The host for American Gladiators, Mike Adamle, and his co-host, Larry Zonka.
That's it, baby. Welcome to Universal Studios Hollywood and another edition of the American Gladiators. Today, we crown champions. This is the final round. Hi, everyone. I'm Mike Adamle, along with NFL Hall of Famer number 39 from the Miami Dolphins, Mr. Larry Zonka.
Hi, Mike. How you doing? All right.
For the contenders who have made it this far, to borrow a phrase from the Grateful Dead, what a long, strange trip it's been. We've seen ups and downs, bumps and bruises, but Larry, considering what's at stake for the finalists, I don't think any of them would trade the experience for anything.
Now, there's been a lot of bumps and bruises and some real hits going on. I've enjoyed watching that, but today there's going to be a new motivation. There are going to be 10,000 reasons why they're going to be motivated today, because that's what the winner takes home today.
10,000 for the winner, 5,000 for the loser. Those contenders can get mighty mean when green's on the line, and let's meet them for this final round.
In our women's final, please welcome back Maria Nichting of Cincinnati, Ohio, a human services worker. And her opponent, Trish Tillotson of Wichita, Kansas, an elementary health and physical communications teacher. In the men's final, here's Rico Costantino of Santa Ana, California, a personal bodyguard. And his opponent, John Adams of Oakland, California, an account representative and holder of a brown belt in judo.
Trish, this is a brand new experience for you. Not you're competing here on American Gladiators, but for the first time in your life, the outcome of an athletic competition is going to result in money.
Yay! Yeah, I've done a lot of sports, and it's always done it kind of for the pleasure of winning, and now it's the pleasure if I get a little financial reward, which is nice. It's a nice change.
Have you thought just for a second how you might spend the prize money?
Yeah, I'd pay a lot of bills, and I'd share it with my family, and maybe take my boyfriend on a cruise.
I think that's a great idea, especially for your boyfriend. John, you know, you have had we talked about the long, strange trip. You came into this competition not one of the favorites, really, but you have been the picture of consistency, and here you are in the finals. How do you feel?
It feels great to be here. I don't know whether that's a good or bad sign. It means another day taking on the Gladiators, but I welcome the opportunity to do so.
Keeping the even keel is the secret here. Larry?
Maria had a parade when you left Cincinnati. Your friends threw you a little going-away party. They've been obviously following you through this thing, very excited. And I noticed something. You've been the smilingest contender we've ever had on here. You've had a great time.
The fact that I've remained injury-free, that's where the smile is. And I've been having a wonderful time, so I can't do anything but smile and thank everybody for giving me this opportunity.
We're looking forward to watching you. Rico, we've been hearing about the Rico Rock. I've had occasion to see it in the last few competitions where you get yourself ready by concentrating and rocking. You want to tell us a little about that?
Oh, it stems from my younger days, you know, getting ready for like a wrestling match or a football game. You just sit down and just take care of business and just visualize yourself through the event.
Well, you've got a crowd behind you because you've got the Rico Rooters here with you. Good luck today to both of you. Mike?
Well, there's no money on the line for the Gladiators. They are strictly playing for pride. Play for that pride and play hard. Contenders have a great competition. Let the finals begin. This is how our competition works on the American Gladiators. Our contenders, our finalists, 2 men and 2 women, will compete against the Gladiators in 7 very different events. Now the contenders, the finalists who amass the most points in these 7 rigorous confrontations, now automatically advance to the Grand Championship final. At stake over $150,000 in cash and prizes and memories to last a lifetime.
Hello, everyone. I'm here with Staff Sergeant Anthony Parrish from close by Camp Pendleton. And this morning, Sarge, I saw you outside working with some of our contenders who've been getting beat around in the pugil stick and the joust a little bit. You were kind of putting them through a scrimmage.
Yeah, this morning what we're trying to do is establish some type of technique and some type of rhythm when we go out there this morning. We don't want to get caught off guard without any control. We want to take control at the beginning.
Well, obviously you've done a good job with the contenders. I watched today, and the first thing I noticed was you were putting them through a system of combinations, almost systematic. Instead of just making a hit and coming back to the neutral points, you were giving combinations to them.
Yeah, it's a combination. What it does is throws your opponent off where you can take control of the fight. And once you take control, which you know you have won the fight. And that's the main thing of that.
Sarge, thank you for giving us a little help. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So practice time with our Marines is over. Now it's time to face the Gladiators on their own. First up, Rico Costantino. 210 pounds of solid muscle, but our top seed wasn't always built this way.
When I was in 8th grade, 9th grade, I was 4'11" and I weighed 82 pounds. I was a little man. And the seniors who I went to school with thought it was a big joke. They used to find Rico at the end of the day, and it'd take all of 3 of them, 2 to grab me and 1 to open doors, and they'd walk me out to the lake and I'd go swimming, you know, and that was the event. Or they'd chase me around, and so that's where I got my quickness too and the ability to hide.
Mike, do you think those same guys that used to throw Rico around would want to take on Gemini in the joust?
It's doubtful, Larry. Tell you, Rico's given Gemini all he wants.
When he can connect, he's missed clean a couple of times.
Rico with an uncanny sense of balance. A spirited match, and they're going to call this one a draw. Both men went off at the same time.
Well, look at the force of the blows being landed by Gemini as well as returned by Rico. 2 bulldogs, 1 bone. And it ends up in a draw.
And that'll bring up Rico's opponent, 29-year-old John Adams, who's out to prove that nice guys don't necessarily finish last.
I don't think being a nice guy, it's always been a fault that people have pointed out. John, you're too nice, you're too much of a gentleman. When you knock a guy down, you don't need to pick him up or help him up, or you don't need to congratulate a guy for beating you. Perception, I think people, they might mistake that as a weakness. Hopefully I'll be able to set them straight pretty quickly. That is not a weakness of mine, but I consider an attribute.
And Mike, I think the fact that John's here in the final demonstrates that he hasn't been that much of a nice guy.
But remember, he is 0-3 in joust matches. Make that now 0-4.
As John looks a little unsure of just how to attack Gemini, as Gemini lands a 1-2, throws John off balance. John never really recovering from that, losing his balance and stepping across. So Gemini again proves why he's the best in the joust. As only Rico earns 5 points in this, the first event. Our final has just begun, however, as later we'll see Powerball. But up next, it's the women's turn to joust.
Welcome back to Universal Studios Hollywood, where the women's final is all set to begin with the women's joust, where Diamond will take on Maria Flash Nichting. Maria told us earlier where she got that nickname.
Well, it's not because of my speed. I'm not a naturally fast runner or anything like that. It's from my... I'm not afraid of things. I drive really fast and I've regretted it. My insurance shows that. And I've always been real aggressive. So my father gave me this nickname, Flash.
Maria, no flash in the pan either. She has been extremely consistent all the way up until this final round. Trying to get off to a good start here against Diamond. Looks like she's doing so.
Diamond's doing a good job of keeping Maria a little off balance. Maria landed a few blows, but now it's all she can do to stay on the platform.
Maria has earned 3 draws in her 3 previous jousts, and it looks like she may earn one here again. And she does, this time against Diamond. Well, why aren't you a happy camper, Maria?
I wanted this bad. I guess I just didn't want it bad enough. She's tough.
I think that you wanted it plenty bad enough. As a matter of fact, other contenders in the past, if they were in your position, down on their knees, almost on their keister, they didn't get up. They fell off, but somehow you managed to struggle to your feet.
It didn't hurt. When I went down, it didn't hurt. It just knocked me off balance, and it was just a matter of getting back up. I mean, I knew once I got up, I was going to stay. I haven't felt this thing yet, and I'm not going to, so.
I don't blame you, Maria. You get 5 points for the draw. Congratulations.
Maria's opponent is Trish Tillotson, who told us why she likes to compete.
I like to compete because it puts you on the edge. It forces you to achieve and accomplish. Whether you end up winning or losing, you make yourself reach out and surpass what you think you can do. And to me, that's a win. And that's what it's all about.
Speaking of winning, this is the 4th consecutive time that Trish has faced Diamond in the joust. And she's been victorious in her previous 3 matches.
Both Trish and Diamond wasting no time, wading right into the battle.
Hey, Trish almost had her helmet knocked off right there.
Oh, and finally losing her balance and stepping across the Diamond's platform, losing the match.
Diamond, I think one thing that all people appreciate are people who are true to their words. You told me you weren't going to get knocked off this pedestal, and still you haven't.
No, I meant it. It's a feeling. I feel good. And the strategy is you have to have this attitude. You have to get mean. I'm not a mean person by nature, but when I have to do it, I can do it.
Well, you rearranged her helmet, I think a few of her teeth.
Yeah, mine too. I know she wanted it desperately, but I wanted it more.
It was a great battle, and like I said, it's a long day, Diamond. Keep it up.
What a way to start the day.
Congratulations.
So Maria starts off the women's final with a lead after the joust. Meanwhile, over in the men's, Rico leads John after one event as NITRO, Laser, and Thunder prepare for Powerball.
And once again, our 2 contenders, Rico and John, have 45 seconds to score as many goals as they can. Goals in those outer cylinders worth 2 points. Goals in the center cylinder worth 4.
Down.
Rico beating the double team and scoring.
Put his shoulder down and drove for the end zone, made the score in the center pod.
No score, blue. No
Tries a
score,
little
red,
footwork there, but NITRO's not buying it.
Good move by John. He just got tripped up, almost had a goal.
No score, red. No score, blue. No score, no score.
Once again, John almost eludes the grasp of Thunder, but can't score, and that's it. The match is over. Rico, the winner, 6-2.
As we get a look at Rico demonstrating a little power back technique as he powers through 2 of the Gladiators, drags Thunder, and scores in the pod.
By contrast, John uses some fancy footwork to score his lone goal of the game. So with his win in Powerball, Rico increases his lead to 11-2 over John after 2 events. In our women's final, Maria holds a 5-point edge as they prepare for Powerball. Taking on the women in this final round are Ice, Lace, and Blaze.
Fierce-looking group of Gladiators.
Larry, this should be a very good match because both Maria and Trish have demonstrated to be excellent in this event.
Ready?
Maria in the red, Trish in the blue. Boy, you don't see that happen too often to Ice. She got completely faked out.
Left standing flat-footed.
Okay, Trish has got 2 quick goals, and Maria paid for that one.
Trish using a little rugby tactic. She's just going to slam and bang.
Lace Blaze taking Trish up high, effective.
Stay down, stay down. No score. No score. Stay down, Blaze.
You know, some of the contenders complain about Blaze because she attacks so high, but Blaze is so tall, she really can't help it. The match is over. This one ends up in a 4-4 tie.
You see Maria using a little spin technique, kind of backing away, but gets the ball in for the score. On the other hand, Trish using a little more physical attitude, takes on ice as well as lace, but ends up on the mat.
So, a well-earned 4-4 tie for our women in Powerball. And after 2 events, Maria continues to lead by 5, now with the score 9-4. Our final round continues with action in Breakthrough and Conquer, as well as Atmosphere. But up next is The Wall. Welcome back to Universal Studios Hollywood, where our final round of American Gladiators continues with The Wall. In this event, our 2 contenders will climb side by side using special hand grips in an attempt to reach our 32-foot summit. There's a 60-second time limit, and the man who makes it to the top first earns 10 points. Rico will be chased up by NITRO. You can see all that magnesium carbonate on his hands to give him a good grip, while John Adams will be chased by Gemini.
Ready?
Keep in mind, our contenders have a 10-second head start over the Gladiators.
Rico in the red, John in the blue. Now it's perfectly okay for the Gladiators to fall off. They're allowed to go back up again.
Nitro well aware of the fact that Rico's a good climber, took a gamble to try to catch early. As you see, both of our contenders reaching the top of the wall almost exactly at the same time.
Ladies and gentlemen, a first here on the American Gladiators. This climb up the wall between John Adams and Rico Costantino, so close, they finished in a dead heat. For the first time ever, both contenders get 10 points.
Weak. Oh, man, it was a rough climb. I knew Rico was tough, and I just had to just barrel it and go all out.
You know, most contenders, when they go up the wall, they try not to worry about the Gladiator, and they never look at who they're going against. I saw Rico look at you, John. Did you look at him?
Actually, no, I gave Rico a lot of credit. I knew he was going to be there. I didn't even have to look over and confirm it. I knew he'd be there right there.
You have gotten progressively better in this event. What's the reason?
With the wall, you really do have to attack it. The more time you waste on it, the more your forearms and hands get a little burnt out.
Well, John, normally your trademark is consistency, but you were spectacular up that wall. Congratulations. 10 points, and 10 points for you, my man.
Yeah, it was really a dead even race.
He said he knew you would be there, so he didn't watch you climb up the wall, but you watched him. I saw that.
For me, I was behind. I knew it, and I had to make a last grab. It was either 10 or nothing. You know, if I'd have missed, I'd have fell. You know, so it was that all or nothing type burst I had to do.
Well, gentlemen, you look like a pair of Sherpa guides up Mount Everest. Congratulations. Great climb. John Adams and Rico.
Both our Sherpas come away with 10 points, with Rico leading John 21-12. Meanwhile, Maria holds a 5-point margin over Trish, as Maria will be followed up the wall by Gold, and Trish will be hearing Diamond's footsteps on the wall behind her.
Ready?
Once again, our 2 contenders given a 10-second head start.
Look at Diamond close the gap on Trish.
Making short work of that 10-second differential. Remember, she fell too. She's right on Trish's heels, has a hold of her ankle, and that's it for Trish Tillotson.
Out by a sock. As we see Maria pulling herself up on top of the wall, and there's a happy gal.
Piece of cake.
Maria, easy for you to say piece of cake. Wasn't that easy?
No, it was far from being easy, but for some reason this time I felt like Spider-Woman, you know. I figured I had to make it to the top no matter what, and I didn't even think about Gold behind me. I just thought about getting that next grip and pulling myself over. once I saw the top, I was like, home free.
If you don't think Maria is excited, look at her hands, folks. They're still shaking. Congratulations, 10 points.
With her victory on the wall, Maria now increases her lead over Trish after 3 events. Rico holds the lead in our men's final as our combatants take to the field for breakthrough and conquer.
And Larry, Laser, and Thunder get the call here, with Thunder getting the breakthrough assignment. Laser will be in the conquer ring. Once again, our 2-part event, part football, part wrestling. John Adams' first assignment, get by Thunder, cross that goal line with the football tucked under his arm. He'll earn 5 points if he can do that, but Thunder says, nothing doing, pal. You're down.
All right, John.
Thunder moved up on him, took him on at the 5-yard line, and laid him down neatly. Let's see how John does in conquer.
He's got 10 seconds to take any part of Laser's body outside that ring. Laser throwing John around like a rag dog. That poked in the eye, John did. And that's it. John Adams gets shut out. So Rico Costantino, a chance to pad his lead here.
See Rico doing the Rico Rock, getting ready, and Thunder doing a little running in place. Thunder comes out the winner again.
It's a big body to get by.
Well, he's moving his feet very quickly. He's in good order, good position.
Ready?
Boy, look how low Laser gets. Keeping Rico's hands off his body, but Rico's got him tied up now, and he manages to pull him outside the ring to earn 5 points.
Rico avoided the shutout by pulling Laser from the ring, much to the dismay of the Gladiators and to the delight of his own fan club. So now, after 4 events, Rico adds to his lead 26-12 over John. There's plenty of action remaining, including Atmosphere, our game of assault, but up next is women's breakthrough and conquer.
Welcome back to Universal Studios Hollywood for more of the American Gladiators. And in this finals, Maria leads Trish after 3 events as they prepare to challenge Ice and Lace in breakthrough and conquer.
And like Trish Tillotson's up first, but she needs some points to get back into this competition.
Ice is ready and waiting in the conquer ring, and Lace will be trying to stop Trish in breakthrough.
Ready?
Not much of a move by Trish, just simply runs over the top of Lace.
Score the point.
Nothing fancy, just raw power.
As you see Trish do the head-on collision with Lace, Lace grabbing a handful of hair on the way down, but it doesn't stop Trish from scoring.
Ready?
Boy, and look how powerful Ice is.
Ice trying to stay down low, but now Trish has got her up high and drags her out of the ring. Trish blowing through. Perfect score.
Score, Contender.
Yes! 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 You talk about a clutch performance. Going into this event, you trailed 19-4. You needed 10 points. You got 10 points.
Yes. Yes, I did, but I'm having fun. I love this stuff. This is where I belong. I like it. It got me 10 points, and I love it even more for that. Yes!
Trish, you are back in the hunt, and I'll do the same thing.
Yes!
Now we're getting set for Maria Nichting. She's now only leading by 5 points as she prepares to take on Lace.
Ready?
Once again, nothing fancy. Tiny move by Maria, and it paid off as she drags Lace across the goal line.
Lace needs to move up to that 5-yard line, give herself a little operating room. Ice again trying to stay low.
And Maria runs out of time in the conquer circle. She doesn't score there, but she does walk away with 5 points in breakthrough and conquer.
So Trish Tillotson wins her first event of this final and closes in now on the lead of Maria Nichting. In our men's competition, Rico is in the lead as we get set for Atmosphere, our 60-second event. where two contenders compete simultaneously in an effort to score in any of the 4 pods worth 3 points. At the same time, our two gladiators will be trying to keep the contenders from scoring by means of their spears.
Rico loading his 210 pounds inside his atmosphere, hoping to use his weight to an advantage. John at 185 pounds, not quite as heavy, not quite as powerful. He'll rely more on finesse. And there you look at Gemini. He calls this event Rage in the Cage.
Spotters ready!
NITRO, the other gladiator on the playing surface. Again, their mission, trying to stop the contenders from scoring. Rico goes to work right away.
Puts a move on Gemini, is trying to do it again. As we see John Adams scoring, coming out of the pod. Gemini pushed Rico out of the scoring position, and now we have a traffic problem.
Rico does manage to score again. John following him right behind him, and yes, he scores as well. Now, how do I get out of here?
Rico doing a good job of using his power, gets into position, rolls his vehicle into the scoring pod. Gemini a little frustrated.
Now John's finally out. Lost some precious time, however, as Rico scores again. And that is it. Sometimes in this event, 60 seconds can seem like an eternity.
Nitro, you had your hands full with John. He kind of changed his strategy up, didn't use that much speed, was kind of slow, and was using the bumps that you were giving him to put him in the pod.
Yeah, this is a tough game. Like I said, once you come inside here, Larry, we're all the same size. It takes a lot of determination. You got to really pump your legs like you're running up a hill, and you have to learn to control the ball. They both did a good job, but I think as gladiators, it's up to us to get better and better.
Good luck, Nitro. Gemini, Rico was running around. You were Rumble in the Jungle and the Master Blaster, and Rico put it on you a little bit.
Yeah, he did. You know, I went delirious a little bit. I get in here and I get the rage in the cage syndrome. And what happened was he was going around, his strategy was good, going back and forth to the pods. I think I peaked just a little too soon.
Rico had some backing. Rico's Raiders were up in the stands giving him a lot of pep, too. It was a great competition. Thank you.
You bet you, Larry.
And Jim and I will be the first to tell you that you get one terrific workout inside those atmospheres. All right, it's the women's turn. Maria Nichting and Trish Tillotson will go at it in Atmosphere. They become celebrities back in their respective hometowns of Cincinnati, Ohio, and Wichita, Kansas. So there's bragging rights on the line here as well. The Jayhawk State versus the Buckeye State.
Ready red. Ready blue. Gladiators ready. Spotters ready.
Mike, I always get a kick out of our referee, Larry Thompson, how fast he gets himself out of that arena playing area.
And there he goes. Match is underway. Maria in the red, Trish in the blue. Trish has got it going, but she can't settle down there, so she misses out on a chance for a goal.
Maria breaking into the open. Will she be able to stop her spear? She does and picks up some points. Maria doing a good job of accelerating and then throwing herself against the backside of the cage to stop as she rolls into the pod at the far end.
Trish unfortunately being double teamed. Now slammed into one of the barriers.
Maria breaking into the open again. Will she be able to stop the spear? And she does. Gal's got good control.
Some big-time clanging going on out there. And Trish is able to score right before the whistle blows. Today you could just muster one goal, and that was at the very last second.
Yeah, I got in a couple times and just couldn't hold it quite long enough. I got in 3 other times, but they just got right behind me and pushed me out. I didn't know they were quite that close, or I would have slowed up a little bit more. Last one, I sat down on my butt and got the score.
Do you lose a sense of balance when you're inside these things?
No, you really don't. It's kind of like it's your own world and you're controlling it. So you really don't, not at all.
Well, you controlled your own world to the tune of 1 goal worth 3 points. Congratulations. It's always a great workout.
Well, while Trish was down there taking on the Gladiators, we had some open field running by Maria. You kind of broke into the open and took advantage of it.
I was hauling in this thing. I was pushing my whole body up against this side and just running as fast as I could, just so I could take advantage of every spot I got. And these are a lot of fun, but they'll wear you out.
Tired or not, you were good enough to end up with 9 points. Congratulations, Maria. Good job.
So Flash, Maria Nichting rolls her way to a win in Atmosphere, and now after 5 events, she leads Trish 33-17. Still to come is the Eliminator, but up next, our game of hit or be hit. We call it Assault. Welcome back to Universal Studios Hollywood. Rico leads John after 5 events as they take aim in Assault.
And in Assault, our contenders have 60 seconds to hit the target using 5 different weapons. First, a crossbow, a rocket launcher, the cannon, a pistol, and finally 3 softballs. And if a contender can cross the finish line without being hit, it's worth 4 points.
And doing the shooting honors for the Gladiators turbos proved to be very handy in this event. First up is Rico Costantino. There you see the target above Turbo's head. You hit the red area, that's worth 7 points. A bullseye worth 10. Rico's shot with the crossbow is low and off the mark. Rico getting nice and low to avoid Turbo's shot, but his shot with the rocket launcher is wide. And Turbo wastes no time in picking Rico off as he tried to head for that 3rd safe zone.
Turbo very happy with the results of that round as we reset for John Adams.
Crowd about 50-50 in terms of who they're rooting for.
Turbo rapid firing at John, almost controlling the contest early on.
And if you're a contender, your life passes before your eyes. Kind of a weak shot there. Oh, John slips on his way to the 3rd safe zone, and Turbo picks him off.
Turbo shuts out the men, and Rico holds on to the lead over John, who told us earlier how he enjoys underdog status.
I much prefer being in the underdog role. It's nice to be thought of as the #1 or the #1 seed, the top seed. However, my style is more of a low-key style, catch people by surprise, catch them off guard, and that all falls in line with being in the underdog role or position.
No underdog in our women's competition, although Maria leads Trish as they take aim in Assault.
Fast and physical game, but also a game of nerves.
Let's hope Maria wasn't hyperventilating. You see those tennis balls whiz by you. That'll make you lightheaded enough.
Watch the triggers right underneath the finger.
Whoop. Boy, we've seen that time and time again.
Maria almost taking out a couple of our stage hands as she's hit, moving to the cannon.
And Blaze has the last laugh.
You can see here Maria ducks away, not looking, and gives Blaze just the opportunity she needs.
Well, Blaze's day is not done yet. She's going to try to make short work of Trish Tillotson now.
Trish comes blazing in here. Ooh. That's the closest shot we've seen in some time by the crossbow.
Ooh, another close one.
Doing the kangaroo hop from safe zone to safe zone.
Again, Trish working against the clock. You can see it there, 22 seconds remain. Tell you, she hasn't hit the target yet, but she's had a great run. She's got a real chance to pick this thing off here.
Right down to the wire as she makes it through. Picking up 4 points in the process. Trish, I called it this morning in the Joust. I saw the fire in the eye. You're a competitor. You never say die.
No, sir. I'm not going to ever say die. I may come out winner or loser, but I'll never die in the middle.
I know you do well in the Eliminator, too, so good luck. It's going to be a close finish. Good job, kiddo.
So, with her 4 points in assault, Trish chips away at the lead Maria has after 6 events. Who will emerge as champion? All will be told in the Eliminator. Welcome back to Universal Studios Hollywood for this last event in our women's final, the Eliminator.
Mike, both contenders start at the treadmill and must run against the belts in an effort to reach the top. Once there, each contender crosses a 30-foot span by means of a specially designed hand bike. Then across the balance beam, where the Gladiators throw weighted blocking pads at the contenders.
But now the real fun begins. Both contenders have to scramble up that 20-foot cargo net, and then a crazy ride down a zip line which carries the contenders across the entire length of the arena floor. Once there, it's a final straightaway where both contenders will have to clear a set of hurdles and then make an important choice. Which door to pick? Behind 3 of those doors are American Gladiators, all determined to stop the contenders from crossing the finish line.
And now Maria leads by 12 points coming into our final event, meaning that Trish will have to win by 6 seconds in order to advance to our grand championship. The women have 75 seconds to complete the course, with each second on the clock worth 2 points.
Also, keep in mind, any fall will result in penalty points. Winner will pocket $10,000. Loser goes home with $5 grand. Maria in the red, Trish in the blue.
Two evenly matched contenders.
Boy, look at Maria just grit her teeth and struggle her way across in that hand bike. Both women still alive. They've made it to the cargo net.
Maria gets to the top first, and now for a breezy ride, the fun part.
Only a Gladiator can stop her now. Maria crosses the finish line first.
With no penalties in sight, so she will automatically win this final over Trish Tillotson. Maria finishes in 54 seconds, Trish in 56. A very close race, but just not enough time for Trish.
Through 7 events, Maria Nichting and Trish Tillotson expended every ounce of energy they had. It came down to the Eliminator final. Trish, you needed to win by 6 seconds. You couldn't pull it off, but you have nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, thanks a lot. I hope not. I did my best, and I had fun.
Trish, besides the bumps and bruises, what kind of memories are you going to take home with you?
You know, win or lose, it's been a great experience, and that stays with you for the rest of your life, and it's just been an honor and a pleasure.
Well, Trish, it's been our honor as well, and I think the people of Wichita, Kansas have a lot to be proud of. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Cincinnati kid? Yes! And we talked about the one thing, that the driving force that makes you so good, that natural sense of a positive aggressiveness. It came to play here, didn't it?
I always think positively. I'm always thinking about it, no matter what it is.
Well, Maria, guess what? You're going on to the championship final. Congratulations. What a job. Enjoy the moment.
Thank you, I am.
And $10,000. Yes! There you go.
10,000 big ones. Congratulations to Maria Nichting, who we'll see again in our grand championship. Over in our men's final, Rico leads John by 17 points, giving Rico an 8.5-second cushion in this Eliminator round.
Now in our men's Eliminator, they have only 60 seconds to complete the course, but neither John Adams nor Rico Costantino have needed anywhere near that time to finish. This should be a great run.
Rico wastes no time demonstrating that upper body strength. Made short work of the hand bite.
John pumping R2, but he slipped, and Rico takes a real wallop from that blocking pad.
Rico looking a little woozy after that hit to the head by the blocking pad.
And John has now taken the lead, but keep in mind he was assessed 5 penalty points after he fell from the hand bite. Final straightaway. John Adams struggles his way across the finish line in 47 seconds. Rico does it in 50 seconds. It's going to be close. Larry?
These two competitors have been neck and neck, head to head, with some of the best competition we've ever had here on American Gladiators. And as they went through the events during the course of the day, so they did through the Eliminator. It came down to where there was an 8.5-second obstacle for John to overcome. John, you fell a little bit short of it. Just a matter of a second or two. All day you have been a few points shy. You come back in hard. I gotta say that must certainly be attributable to your experience in martial arts, the way you never say die.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. In an event like this, to do the Gladiators and the other contenders justice, you got to give it your all. Absolutely.
John, you did a fine job. You walk away with $5,000 in second place. Congratulations. All right, John. Rockin' Rico, you never let down. We talked about it early this morning from your childhood when you went to military school, had a couple, 3 guys who used to make a practice because you were only 4 foot 11 inches tall, throwing you in the lake. Things have changed, haven't they, Rico?
Yeah, I'd like to see them. Hey, guys, you want to go swimming?
Fine job. You've got 10,000 reasons to be very happy. You're going to walk home with a check for $10,000. And welcome to our finals and our championship finals soon to take place.
All righty, I can't wait.
All right, good luck.
Can't wait.
So congratulations to Rico and Maria, pride of Santa Ana and Cincinnati, and American Gladiators champions. So congratulations to our champions, Rico Costantino and Maria Nichting, as well as our runners-up, John Adams and Trish Tillotson. Stay tuned in the weeks ahead as we begin competition to determine who will challenge Rico and Maria for the honor of becoming American Gladiators Grand Champion.